He'll make the call. Queen 6-5, 1 heart. Matteos, the gutter, the backdoor straight flush draw. Foxen's ace high is best.
Watch Matteos' eyes, studying Foxen, looking at his hands up and down.
$145.
Sort of a sweet price if you're Matteos. Got that gut shot, the backdoor heart draw. Could certainly think your pairs are live as well. Foxen a little caught out in no man's land at the moment, hoping that he gets a favorable turn card to perhaps barrel once more.
As Matteos does indeed continue. Turn is the deuce of diamonds. Not a favorable one for Matteos.
It's really not. However, if you're Foxen, you know, a hand like 4-3 suited does make some sense for Matteos to possibly be defending with. To be concerned about pairs too, right? Any 5, any 6, certainly a queen. One of the beautiful parts about that down bet sizing that Foxen presented on the flop is that you allow weaker hands to want to continue and peel. So it's very effective when you actually have a big hand. Obviously not the case in this instance. Door simply now just open for Matteos to try and win it right here.
He fires 280,000. Foxen not going anywhere just yet.
Oh my gosh, the power of ace high.
It's the call. River's the deuce of hearts. Ace high still best. 1.4 million in this pot. Does Matteos try one more time?
This is a really difficult river for Matteos to continue bluffing on, right? It almost looks like it has to be a queen only, possibly a hand like 4-3 suited. Otherwise, Foxen knows that ace high might just be the best of it.
1.150.
Oh, but Matteos is going to go for it here.
150.
Betting more than 1.1 million.
This is filthy. Absolutely filthy by the Conquistador. Can Foxen possibly find a hero call?
Remember, Foxen did raise pre, perhaps eliminating a lot of the deuces from Matteos' potential holdings.
Right, it's a queen. It's 3-4 suited. It's 5s full, 6s full. It's those sorts of hands.
Such a tough spot. Foxen's ace high is best. Multiple time extensions used.
How good is this guy? He's taking this much time. He believes he has the best hand. So much pressure. The chip leader to start this hand. If he's wrong, it's a disaster.
Another time bank used for another 30 seconds left to act.
Uncertain if that's the last time bank or if those are Joe Chong's next to the velvet chips. I think that might be it.
Oh, he's got a couple.
Oh, there we are on the other side. Okay, 3 left, I believe. Oh my gosh.
Makes the call with ace high.
Oh my gosh.
An early candidate for call of the series.
Oh, I am floored. Foxen. Unbelievable. How good is Alex Foxen?
Jumping right in to say he was stalling to put Fedor into the new blind level.
Oh, yeah, that
Just
is
the
a
finer
play that
things,
happens a
man,
lot.
you know?
Thank you, Jan Zarens.
Yeah.
When you have time, jump in the commentary booth.
Heck yeah. With observations like that, why not? Meanwhile, we're not going to be able to observe what it is that's going to be fueling Vieira's behavior from this point forward, as it's mystery hand time. Blocking out his cards in the big blind. Foxen limping an 8-3 suited.
16.
Not so fast, my friend, says Joao. Northbound to 1-6.
So 8-3 is not a great hand, but it is suited. He's got position against the 3x. He's already put in 1 big blind. Deep stacks. Could see him certainly calling, which he is doing. So flop we go.
3.7 in the middle. This is a dusty one for Foxen. He finds bottom pair and backdoor diamonds.
So
Ace high
when
texture.
Vieira isolated out of the big blind after the Foxen limp, his range is very polarized. It's got a lot of dust, so similar type hands like 8-3, 10 deuce, 9-4, these random bad hands. And then it has the upper crust, you know,
Yeah.
big aces, ace king, ace 10 plus, ace 9 probably too, big pocket pairs.
This could very well be rag on rag violence. We have no idea, but we begin to try to formulate a range for Joao Vieira as he fires 900,000, the follow through.
Price is good for Foxen. He's got the back doors. He's got position. Hopefully he trips up or 2 pairs in his mind and be up against a big ace. Let us play that turn card.
The peel doesn't yield any improvement on the turn for Alex.
So a flush draw arrives. Straight draw as well. Would say though that the straight draw stuff like 7-8, 10-8, 10-7 doesn't tend to be in Joao
3-8.
Vieira's range to isolate from the big blind unless it's... No, I actually don't think it's really much in there. So 3.8 million is a huge bet.
Not a huge hand, though, is a pair of threes here.
I would think if Joao is bluffing, it's often spades, not the straight draw stuff. Those are just checking back pre at a high frequency. If it's value, of course, the big ace makes the most sense. Look at Foxen. Yeah.
Digging in with just bottom pair here. Expecting maybe that the 6x, if that was part of the dusty sort of range that may have connected with this board, would have come off the throttle on the turn. So suddenly the polarity intensifying in Foxen's mind. A king on the river now. And we're not so worried about that card, I would imagine, Randy. We don't expect a king high to have barreled the turn either.
Not too often. If it is king high, it's king x of spades. Even though king x of spades actually doesn't raise pre-flop that often unless it's like king jack, king queen. Not like the king deuce of spades, for example.
7 million.
Oh boy.
Triple.
Barrel number 3 comes in 7 million caliber.
it was a mandatory call for Fox on a flop. The turn, definitely not. He felt his chances of being good was possible with the arrival of the spades. Of course, he didn't want to see the triple barrel. And he didn't improve. If Vieira backed into random showdown value, he'd probably looking to check it down now. So I don't believe Foxen thinks he's ever getting bluffed by like a better hand. You know, like Queen 3, for example. Like, I don't think he has to worry about that.
Boy, he looks like he's got it measured out here, Randy, and he doesn't look particularly convinced that Vieira has him. Ace-X, the sensible
he
value
calls.
range. He makes the call,
Wow.
and he catches Vieira with 10 high.
Oh my God. He just called 7 million chips with bottom pair, triple barrel. Give this man everything. He's got 45 million chips.
Not an easy final table to run over, by the way, as Brandon, Steven, Big Hooney, Adrian Matteos, Sam Savarell, Martin Cabral, Phil Ivey, Dan Zach, Henrik Hecklin.
I'm surprised that final table is even over if Cabral was there.
Cabral's antics were silenced after Foxen 3-bet him with, like, what was it, the Jack 4 offsuit?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. What's up?
Ten, 8, 3, 1 heart. Foxen flops top pair, a few backdoor draws for Brinkenhoff. Foxen bets 175, about half pot. Sizing up a touch more. Brinkenhoff makes the call.
Not done with it for Brink, and I sort of love the hand. Look at this.
Does turn a flush draw. Checks again.
Foxen trying to understand what sort of hand could he be up against right now out of the small blind from the doctor. Could it be a lesser 10, perhaps a better 10? Hand like pocket 9s, pocket 7s. Could it be something like Queen Jack, which we start to eliminate as we possess a queen in our own hand?
350.
But I believe he feels quite confident that his Queen 10 is just the best hand, wants to get max value while also denying equity from all of the draws.
Goes about half pot.
Looks to me like we've got a call coming.
Call.
Does announce call. 1.4 million in this pot. Foxen about 800K behind.
350, yeah.
Right now, Foxen concerned. Could he ever have 10x of hearts?
The river brings another 8. Foxen's hand is best.
And another hand that Brink could possess is a hand like 7-8 suited, which very well could have resulted in trips by the river. Oh my
And
gosh,
he
there you go.
jams the eye roll from Foxen.
There it is, repping exactly that sort of holding, Jeff. 7-8 suited. Would have been a pair and a straight draw, resulting in trips, and he is putting Foxen to the test.
The doctor going for it here.
10 seconds. Time extension.
Foxen does have a decent amount of those time extensions. I'll just go ahead and fling 2 in the middle.
Yeah, he's going to need some time. He's understanding that he's up against pretty much an 8, only an 8, maybe once in a while. It's a hand like 3's full. so good in these spots and in these moments. Just deductive reasoning, experience throughout day one. He soaks it all in like a sponge.
Seconds.
Another time bank used for another 30 seconds to act. Fascinating hand here.
Oh, he looks like he wants to fold.
Seems close to folding.
It's a believable story, it really is. 7-8 suited just makes all the sense in the world.
10 seconds.
Another time extension used. It's very rare that we see Alex Foxen this uncomfortable. His hand has his curiosity peaked, to say the least. Lays it down. The good doctor gets one through.